Could Bugonia become Yorgos Lanthimos' biggest box office success to date? It's a question that's sparking excitement and debate among film enthusiasts, especially after the movie's unconventional marketing tactics and strong initial performance. Imagine this, fans lining up to shave their heads just for a sneak peek, a bold move that turned the film's premiere into a cultural event. But here's where it gets controversial. Bugonia isn't your typical blockbuster. It's an art house film, a genre that often struggles to find mainstream appeal. So can it defy the odds? And this is the part most people miss. Its success could redefine how indie films are marketed and perceived. For Focus Features, partnering with Lanthimos for the first time after his collaborations with Searchlight and A24, Bugonia was an opportunity to go big or go home. Art house films, even those starring A-listers, have historically been a box office gamble. With no guaranteed audience, Focus had to create a buzz, and they did, by turning the film into an unmissable event. From head-shaving screenings to live Q&As with stars like Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons, they pulled out all the stops. But is this enough to sustain long-term success? So far, the numbers are promising. In its second weekend, Bugonia expanded to over 2,000 screens, grossing $4.8 million domestically and $5.8 million to date. Adding its international earnings, the film has crossed the $11 million mark globally. Domestically, it's already outperformed Lanthimos' 2024 release, Kinds of Kindness, and achieved his best opening weekend yet, surpassing even Poor Things and The Favorite. However, comparing these films isn't straightforward. Bugonia's rapid expansion to more screens gives it an edge its predecessors didn't have. Still, its audience score on Rotten Tomatoes is slightly higher than Poor Things, though it trails behind with a cinema score of B compared to Poor Things A-. The real test lies in its staying power. Focus Features is banking on Bugonia becoming a long-tail hit, lingering in theaters through awards season, much like Poor Things and The Favorite, which both grossed over $34 million domestically after late-year releases. Interestingly, Poor Things earned over 70% of its $117 million global total from international markets, a trend Bugonia could replicate. But will it? That's the million-dollar question. Focus's strategy has been to capitalize on Bugonia's festival buzz early. Beyond the head-shaving stunt, they hosted live Q&As and opened the film on 17 screens in its first weekend, unusually wide for an art house release. This allowed for 35mm screenings in cities like Chicago, Boston, and Nashville, further fueling the hype. Last weekend, 3 35mm screens in New York ranked among the film's top 10 performing locations, proving that unique experiences still draw crowds. For context, consider Focus's 2023 release, Conclave. Though less eccentric than Bugonia, it opened in a similar late October window, grossing $6.6 million domestically in its first wide release weekend. Focus maintained its momentum for a month, scaled back during the holidays, and revived it in January with awards buzz. By the end, Conclave had earned $32.5 million domestically, with nearly 90% coming in its first month. Could Bugonia follow a similar trajectory, or even surpass it? What's most intriguing is Bugonia's repeat viewership. Its cathartic ending and cultural parallels are sparking conversations, encouraging audiences to return. But here's the bold question. Can an art house film with such a polarizing premise truly break into the mainstream? And if it does, what does that mean for the future of indie cinema? Share your thoughts below. Let's debate.